I am so excited because today I get to set this gorgeous 1.5 carat cushion cut deep blue sapphire into this 14K white gold setting. I've accented the border of the setting with a mill grain edge to really give it that antique look. Before you do anything, you have to polish underneath where the stone is gonna set. That way, from every angle when you're looking at it underneath, it's really high polished. Once you do that and you clean it out with the ultrasonic so there's no residue from the polishing compound, you take a 0.7 millimeter burr and you start to cut away where the seat is gonna be. So the girdle of the stone, which is the outermost part, is gonna be resting in these grooves here. So once the seat has been cut and fully polished, you want to place the stone into the setting and just make sure that it's even. Look at it against the light because that is gonna show you whether or not your stone is sitting evenly in its seat. And it is. Then you take your parallel pliers and squeeze the prongs with even pressure. You go back and forth on all 4 sides to make sure that it stays in place and doesn't get crooked. Now you are gently going to press the prongs over on top of the blue sapphire. You don't have to press hard because you've already cut a groove, so the prongs should bend nice and easily. Ooh, I love the feeling of when a prong bends underneath my pliers here. Ah, that's so cool. Okay, perfect. Before I shape the prongs, one thing that I'm going to do is take my Swiss hammer and gently lay down the very, very tips of the prongs onto the stone. This will prevent any snagging or little pieces of fibers on your clothes from getting stuck underneath the prongs. You can't really always achieve this with the pliers, and because you're dealing with a colored stone here, even though the blue sapphire is hard on the Mohs scale, it's very high on the Mohs scale, I still don't want to be as aggressive with the pliers when using a colored stone. So you'll see that I'm using my fingernail to cover most of the stone, and that will prevent any slipping and hitting the stone. It looks aggressive using this little hammer, however, it really isn't. I'm just very gently touching the prongs. And because I'm looking at this under the microscope, I can see that the prongs are slowly covering and laying down flat onto the stone. Perfect. It's a minor adjustment, but I really think it makes all the difference. It's a really annoying thing when you're wearing a ring and you get lots of little fibers or hairs stuck underneath the prongs. So this eliminates that. It's a small step, but I think that it is worth it. Now these particular prongs were made to be split prongs, so I am just going to run my graver down the center to define the 2 prongs. And the last step is the final polish.